My name is Charles Miller and I'm a family physician. As every little boy, I wanted to be a professional athlete, so pictures abound of me being in uniforms, and played sports all the way through high school. And the interesting story of it was going through high school, you start to meet new people and guidance counselors, and they want to try to direct you in a way. And I had one really great professor, Miss Banco, was my anatomy teacher, and my sophomore year in high school, and it really piqued my interest in anatomy. And I was on the basketball team, and I got hurt. So I ended up having to work with our athletic trainer a lot with that injury. And I said, Pete, how'd you do this? And he said, well, you do anatomy and you like sports and you do all that. And okay, yeah, I like sports and I like anatomy and medicine. So when I met with the guidance counselor, she goes, what do you want to be? And I said, I don't know, I like sports and medicine. So she looked through her little book and said, hey, there's something called sports medicine that you can do. And I said, great. So I actually started out in athletic training, got my master's degree and worked and taught classes in athletic training, worked at a small college for quite some time, and just never felt fulfilled, and decided at that point, I still like the medicine side, I like the prevention side, like working with people, so we decided to make the move. And finally, later in life, so I was 30 years old when I decided to make that big change and change my career and go to medicine. I think our practice, specifically at our facility, is really family-based, from our front desk staff to our nursing staff to my partners in practice, that we all share a common value and a common service, that we're here for our patients first, and we try to do that as a team base, and I think the patients really appreciate that when they see the familiar faces, and we take really good care of them. In family medicine, you're never put into a pigeonhole. Every day I look at my schedule and it's going to be something wide in variety, from chronic pain to acute injuries, colds, belly pains, chest pains. I get to do a little bit of everything. And being an osteopathic physician, I love using my hands. So I get to do a lot of diagnosis with my hands, and I can actually do a lot of treatment with my hands. So patients come in with pain and they leave without pain, and without any medicines or injections or anything like that. So it's a big rewarding feeling that every day I feel like I'm going to be able to make a positive impact in somebody's life. So I have my two little girls, so we spend a lot of time out camping and fishing up north at a little cabin we have on a lake. And I'm a big sports guy, so even from being very young, I played a lot of sports, and my kids are starting to get involved in that also. And I'm a little bit of a dance dad, so my two girls are getting into dance, so I'm there cheering them on too. Being a communicator doesn't mean you have to talk all the time, so communication first starts with being a good listener. So when you're able to invoke that trust with your patient, to say, you can tell me anything, and it's a trusted environment, they can open up and be a good listener.